Welcome to Cat Facts Funny. Cats rarely tell us when something feels wrong. Instead, they adjust quietly, changing small habits, avoiding certain places, or tolerating discomfort longer than they should. The litter box, in particular, becomes a silent conversation between a cat and their environment. When something isn't right, most cats don't protest loudly. They simply stop using it. Today, we're looking at the most common litter box mistakes cat owners make. Not to place blame, but to understand what our cats experience every single day and how small changes can restore comfort, trust, and peace. Litter box problems rarely appear overnight. They form slowly, through small moments that don't seem important at first. Pause before stepping inside. A longer stare at the box. A choice to wait just a little longer before going. Cats don't complain when something feels off. They adapt instead. They endure quietly, adjusting their behavior rather than asking for change. And because of that, the cause is often misunderstood when avoidance finally shows up. Most litter box issues are not about stubbornness or defiance. They're about comfort, safety, and predictability. When one of those disappears, cats don't protest, they relocate. Understanding that difference changes everything. Privacy that feels unsafe. Covered litter boxes are often chosen with good intentions. They seem cleaner, more private, and easier to manage in shared spaces. From a human point of view, they feel considerate and contained. For a cat, though, a covered box can feel enclosed and unpredictable. Scents linger longer, airflow becomes heavy, and visibility disappears. What feels like privacy to us can feel like vulnerability to them. Elimination is one of the moments when cats are most instinctively alert. In nature, it's when they are exposed. A space with limited exits and trapped smells can quietly raise stress. Even if the cat continues using the box for a while, avoidance doesn't happen because the cat is picky. It happens because the space stopped feeling safe. Texture and sensory overload. Litter texture matters more than many people realize. Cats experience the world through touch before thought, and the surface beneath their paws sends immediate signals of comfort or uncertainty. Strongly scented litters, sharp granules, or dusty formulas can overwhelm sensitive paws and noses. What smells fresh to us can feel abrasive or confusing to a cat whose senses are far more refined. Even a well-intended litter change can feel like unfamiliar ground. Cats don't evaluate these shifts logically. They react to how it feels in their body. They won't explain these preferences. They simply choose differently. Clean enough isn't always clean. A litter box can look clean and still feel overwhelming to a cat. Their sense of smell detects layers of information we can't perceive, including lingering waste and bacteria that build quickly. When cleaning is irregular, cats may hesitate before entering, or try to avoid the box during certain times of day. This isn't protest. It's discomfort. Holding waste, even briefly, places strain on the urinary system. Over time, avoidance can turn into physical stress, not just behavioral change. Consistency matters more than intensity. Gentle, regular care creates a space a cat can trust. When one box isn't enough. Sharing a litter box seems practical, especially in multi-cat homes. From our perspective, one clean box feels sufficient. From a cat's perspective, it can feel competitive. Cats are deeply territorial about elimination spaces. Sharing forces them into negotiations they didn't choose. One cat may claim the box quietly, while another begins searching for alternatives. Adding boxes isn't indulgent. It's conflict prevention. More space means less pressure and fewer silent standoffs. When tension disappears, behavior often resolves on its own. Location shapes comfort. Where a litter box sits matters as much as what's inside it. High-traffic areas, loud appliances, or spaces near food can all create discomfort. Cats prefer calm, predictable locations with clear escape paths. A box placed where noises startle or movement interrupts can make elimination feel risky. Stairs can become barriers for senior cats. Corners can feel like traps. These choices aren't stubbornness, they're accessibility issues. When location improves, confidence often returns. Size and physical freedom. Many commercial litter boxes are smaller than they should be. Cats need room to turn, dig, and posture naturally without feeling confined. When space is limited, cats may hang over edges or rush the process. Over time, discomfort builds into avoidance. A box should allow movement without pressure. When the body feels supported, behavior stabilizes. Comfort is physical before it is emotional. Entry that matches ability. High-sided boxes can protect floors, but they can quietly exclude cats with mobility challenges. Aging joints, weight changes, or minor injuries can make climbing painful. Cats rarely show pain openly. They adapt by avoiding situations that hurt. A difficult entry becomes a reason to choose another location. Lower entry points or gradual edges can restore access without stress. Ease of entry is not convenience, it's compassion. Sudden changes and broken familiarity. Cats form strong associations with routines and textures. A sudden litter change can feel like the environment shifted without warning. Gradual transitions allow cats to adapt without stress. Mixing new and old materials slowly preserves familiarity while introducing change. When changes are rushed, stress often appears later, not immediately. Patience prevents confusion. Depth and natural instinct. Litter depth affects how secure a cat feels while digging and covering. Too shallow feels exposed. Too deep can feel unstable. Cats instinctively dig to complete the elimination cycle. When that instinct is interrupted, frustration builds quietly. Balanced depth supports both comfort and instinctual behavior. When instincts are respected, trust follows. Cleaning without residue. Strong cleaning agents can leave scents that linger long after we stop noticing them. To a cat, those residues can feel intrusive or alarming. Neutral, unscented cleaning methods maintain familiarity while removing waste. Overcleaning can be as disruptive as neglect. The goal isn't sterility, it's stability. A familiar scent profile keeps the box recognizable. Respecting timing and privacy. Cats often eliminate on predictable schedules. Interrupting or hovering can add pressure during a vulnerable moment. Allowing space after elimination helps cats reset emotionally. This quiet window matters more than praise or attention. Respect builds trust. Trust builds consistency. Privacy isn't distance, it's understanding. Monitoring without pressure. Elimination patterns offer quiet insights into health. Frequency, posture, and consistency tell a story long before symptoms appear. Observing without reacting helps cats feel safe while still allowing us to notice changes. Awareness doesn't require anxiety. It requires presence. Early noticing prevents late emergencies. Litter box problems are rarely about stubbornness or bad behavior. They're quiet signals, small adjustments cats make when something in their world feels uncomfortable, unsafe, or confusing. Most of the time, they're not asking for perfection. They're asking for consideration. When we slow down and notice the details, texture, location, routine, timing, we give our cats something deeply important: predictability and dignity. And when those needs are met, behavior often settles on its own. Understanding doesn't come from control. It comes from paying attention. And when we respond with awareness instead of frustration, we don't just fix litter box issues. We strengthen the trust our cats rely on every day. Creating a safer routine. Litter box harmony doesn't come from perfection. It comes from attention. From noticing when something shifts and responding before discomfort turns into avoidance. Cats don't ask for much. They ask for familiarity, safety, and a space that respects their instincts. When we adjust the environment instead of blaming the behavior, trust quietly returns. And in that trust, cats feel free to be exactly where they're meant to be. Cat Facts Funny is driven by a simple goal: to add depth and meaning to our understanding of the feline world, together with cat lovers everywhere. Share your own experiences in the comments and help grow this conversation. And if you enjoy exploring cats with us, don't forget to subscribe.